Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Tiger Pit. Today, I have a video about Case Amberbone. But before I start this video, I want to do a quick shout out to RH Bladenshade. He has a channel. If you don't know him, go check out his channel. He has since gotten over 100 subscribers. It's a newer channel. Great member of the community. Ryan is his name. And it doesn't say RH Blade and Shade on here, but that's the name of his channel. We recently did a sticker swap. Greatly appreciated, Ryan. Thank you very much for the sticker and the kind card. Much appreciated, brother. So yes, today I'd like to talk about Case Amberbone Peach Seed Jig. I have a few. They come in carbon steel and stainless steel. I just kind of want to take a moment to highlight this series. They all come a little different. You can see my pile side is a little darker than my show side. This is my first Case canoe. Got some blade etching in there. 2024. Nice drop point or spear point blade. We get some measurements in a second. My micro focus isn't focusing. Carbon steel. Why isn't it focusing? It's micro focus. It's supposed to focus. Anyways, let's get a measurement here. 3 5/8 inch closed. Very thin blade stock on these. 2 back springs. 2 5/8 inch main blade open with 2 1/4 inch cutting length. And it also has the pen blade back here. Which is 2 inches and 1 3/4 inch cutting length. Beautiful knife. Decent fit and finish on this. Back springs look good. You can see there's no liner in between the back springs like on the trappers. Very cool knife. Recently picked that one up. My very first Amberbone was this 75 Stockman, also peach seed. I used to call this one the Scab because it was a lot lighter. What I did was get some scrimshaw ink on a Q-tip and get in those grooves and wiped it off and darkened it up a bit so it looks more consistent to this. Now I also did the same thing on my trapper. This was a lot lighter. I did not touch this pile side here. This is what it's supposed to look like. And yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like, and this is what I did. So, I mean, you didn't see it before, so it's hard to tell, but if you go to some of my past videos, you can see how light this Amberbone was. This is carbon steel also. It got some oil on the blade, recently peeled an apple with it. Stereotypical Case trapper with the clip and spay blade. I was never a huge fan into the Amberbone series, but like I said, this was my very first 75, very first Amberbone, and I really like the carbon steel series. Get really nice patina on there. Got the clip. Nice sheep's foot blade, really stout. You can see this says carbon steel also. And then the spay blade. Great series. They all vary. You can see there's variations. I also picked up the small Texas jack. No half stops. This is also in carbon steel. Let's get a look at that amber peachy jig. Very nice knife. You got the pen blade here. Good size pen blade. Don't know if we can get in on that. You can kind of see CS carbon steel there, 32 pattern. Or excuse me, 32 frame. They make a Stockman like this. And then I also have a stainless steel, which is the mini copper lock, courtesy of Cheeto Bandito. And if you watched my Amberbone Amazon fiasco, that one trapper I got from them, the covers looked really good. Probably the best. This one actually looks really good also. But that was, fit and finish wasn't that good, and it turned out it was stainless steel, and I wanted a carbon steel. So I returned it and picked this up. I think they had them on sale. May still be available at Chicago Knife Works for like $50. What a great deal. Everywhere else is selling them for over $60. Had to add another trapper to the collection. So this is, yes, a stainless steel. I don't know. I don't think it says it on, but you can see the S is like a lightning bolt. That's how you tell if it's stainless steel. Actually, there is an SS written really small underneath there. So it's very interesting. I was gifted this brown bone, and look at how similar. This is a really light brown bone, but very, very similar. I almost consider it like an amber bone, but it's actually a really light brown bone. It has the arrowhead shield. It is much lighter than my other ones, but when you put them together, they almost look all amber bone. So very cool. A very great series. These are one of the more popular series from Case. I think because it's just a very nice, not really bright colors, kind of an old Western look to them. And they do a lot of patterns, and they're very affordable. So yeah, instead of just doing a video on my canoe, I figured I would just highlight the Amberbone Peach Seed series. This is a really cool canoe, by the way. I don't have very many canoes. But to get one in carbon steel and Amberbone for $60, screaming deal. Like I said, the blade stock is really thin. Guess I could compare it here to the Trapper. You can see the thickness difference for sure. And because the back spring doesn't have like an inner liner and the stock is so thin, it's a very thin pocket carry, which is very nice. I don't know about this micro focus. I might just go back to my old way. It is nice when you get up on it like this. You can kind of really see detail, but it seems to have problems focusing other times. So we'll see. So there you go. There you have it. Thank you for joining me. Stay sharp, be kind, and take chances.